What is up there, Reject Nation? We are here for Hawkeye episode 4 today. Coy, thanks for showing up with us here tonight at midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can go ahead and hit that like button, that would be very much appreciated. Also, please go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified when our reaction for the next Hawkeye episode is up. Coy, double fisting every week.
Little up or down, little up or downers. Gotta stay balanced. Like
it's midnight, Hawkeye, let's go.
Pictures of that, bro. Equilibrium.
Full-length watch-alongs where you sync up with the time coder over at our Patreon page. You can sync up with the time code there. We cover many shows with the same tier. You get the option for reaction highlights and watch-along included. And yeah, mainly follow Coy over at his YouTube channel. This guy really knows comics. He's hosted a bunch of comic-related panels and hosting all kinds of gigs galore. Thanks to the boys over at Prepper for helping us edit down these highlights. Do you boys think Kingpin might come in this episode?
I think 2 out of the 3 of us wear Daredevil shirts for a reason.
I wear this beanie every week.
What the hell is going on? And why is there an Avenger in my dining room?
Hi. Oh my God. You're Archer.
Hawkeye.
Mother.
So they don't know each other, okay.
I'm generally just pretty chill. You know, I'm not like, oh my God, Hawkeye.
Definitely not chill.
By the way, thank you for saving the world.
So Kate is helping you with an Avengers level threat?
Well, not exactly.
But you are working together.
Yes.
So peaceful.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to trust everyone at this table to do what's right.
I'd like my sword back then.
She is not a superhero.
Oh, yeah, come on, I know that. I mean, she's pretty good at all this, but...
Natasha Romanoff was pretty damn good at it, wasn't she?
Damn. Madam Mask.
It's been a rough week for my family, but I'm letting you know that I cannot lose Kate. I've lost people before. I know in your line of work, you have to.
I understand. Okay.
I'd like to just get the fuck out of here.
I've been very comfortable for what? You got the sword?
Yeah. Whew. Smooth.
Texas like a guy
does work
in the 40s.
He said that his boss, Jack Duquesne, never gives him a day off.
Jack's CEO. You laundering money for the big guy?
Let me guess, you're gonna need another day.
Physically large man.
You know what they say. Life is short. You never know what you're going to get.
Every time you use one of those aphorisms, they're wrong.
You said absence makes the heart grow older.
Because that's what it does. Getting laughed at by family is better than being alone in the holidays, right?
That's what it's all about.
I'm so glad that you're both here.
Let's get some Coronas.
Yeah.
That was such a sweet scene.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. It's about to get bad.
Yep.
Stratego. Oh, buddy.
Alone for the holiday.
It's me. I come bearing pizza and holiday cheer. Let me in.
This is the classic Hawkeye costume we've been waiting for.
What?
Oh, no.
Talk about Sword Boy for a minute. You got good instincts, kid.
What do you mean?
So I did a little digging.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Sloan's in the shell company that launders money for the tracksuits.
And Jack Duquesne is the CEO.
We're just gonna have to come up with a plan to take down my mom's fiance's organized crime ring while simultaneously having a heartwarming holiday celebration.
The Thanos is right mug. Yes.
You ever heard of boomerang arrows?
What? Why would I ever want to use a boomerang arrow?
It's
Because they come back.
now.
Exactly.
Old trick arrows were boomerangs and we'd have them all.
Coming back at us.
Oh, bullshit. I've tried it.
Well, I've done it a few times.
He's wearing an ugly cat sweater, and he looks like Ugly Cat. Have you ever seen that meme?
Yeah.
He's wearing a face of his own face as a cat.
Fine, live forever without me believing you. I'll just tell every stranger that I see Hawkeye is full of bullshit.
Awesome. The coin.
Whoa!
Whoa! Nice. Merry Christmas, movie house.
How'd she do that? Witchcraft.
Burn her.
About the time I met someone, I was sent to take her out. And when I got there, when it was time, I couldn't do it. I just had this feeling that she wanted out. Turns out I was right.
You mean Natasha?
Yeah. She was the best there was.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's, when you do what I do for a living, it's just a game of managing loss, right?
Such a realistic performance, man. It's almost as if Jeremy Renner's a great actor.
That's so weird, man. Took all this time to find out. 2 Academy Award nominees, emotionally connecting.
Is that where you met the Ronin?
Don't tell her. She's putting it together.
It's you, isn't it?
Oh.
Killing all these people isn't gonna bring your family back.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
What?
My tracer arrow stopped moving. It's over by an NYPD facility down by the bridge. And now the LARPers, they're mostly first responders. One's a cop.
Was it our arrows?
Okay, go get our arrow.
Let's Scooby-Doo this thing.
I like that the her outfit's evolving. Like the Kate Bishop Hawkeye outfit is piecing together.
Hawkeye sent me here on official Avengers business. I'm his partner / best friend, Kate.
Best friend.
Hawkeye's trick arrows are in an NYPD facility near the Manhattan Bridge.
I can probably help you out. If you make it worth my while.
Let me kill you. What's up, girls?
Surprise.
Love that trope.
Look, I know you have Maya's ear. And you seem like a reasonably not stupid guy.
If you're trying to flatter me, you're way off the mark.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I think you're a doormat. You know what Maya's boss wants, and you know what he's already done to get it.
So what do you know?
I know he doesn't like this attention, that's for sure.
Hey, can I have my gun back?
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, come on.
I can't go get the gun now.
It's probably half a block away.
Could be stacked on top of 2 or 3 cars.
Snickerdoodle? Still warm.
Okay.
Grills.
Yeah.
Grills is back.
Bakes.
What if that's our deal?
What deal?
We get you the arrows and info, and you get us materials for a new costume.
Enough materials to make your costumes plus 2 more.
That's how they get the
For
suits.
someone who needs a little help with theirs.
Yes. Oh, goody.
Oh, hi.
Arrow retrieval mission complete.
Oh, yes, thank you so much, appreciate it.
This is my bag.
Okay.
You didn't bring your own bag?
No, I mean,
My wife gave me this bag. It's embroidered. It says bombshell.
I
Hawkeye's woke. God, what have we done?
Turn it off.
What have we done?
Wife?
Oh, Marvel.
So this whole episode's about now.
She loves the woman? Jesus.
I told you you're supposed to be lookout.
Yeah, but of the 2 of us, who do you trust up there not to get distracted?
Look, it's not fair that your inability to act like a grown-up helps you get your way.
Relax, I'm taking the elevator.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you. Can I tell you a secret?
Please don't do this.
I was talking to an Avenger. I'm at the door.
We're good.
Oh man, Kingpin's gonna be in there eating a pizza.
There he is.
Oh, poor.
A lot of boomerangs right there.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to introduce the Australian character known as Boomerang?
Jack Ford. The universe.
Maybe that blinking light's a little bit of a signal.
Yep.
Oh.
What was that?
They're like strobe lights attached to the wall.
Strobe light? What do you mean strobe light?
No. What am I looking for?
A watch.
Oh.
I don't like the voyeuristic way they're shooting this.
Got the watch. Clint, somebody is taking notes on your family.
Oh shit.
No.
Kate, get out of there now.
What? Why?
That light's an alarm. It's a silent alarm for people that can't hear.
Oh,
It's
shit.
Maya's apartment.
All right, I'm coming.
Clint, what's going on?
Oh no.
Oh.
Maya's here.
I can see that.
Then why didn't you tell me?
I did. Maya's on the roof with me.
What?
What?
Oh. Masked.
Who the hell am I fighting then?
Oh, Yelena! Oh,
It's
she's
gotta be.
here!
It's
Oh,
gotta be.
it's gotta be right!
Get on the zip line.
Nice.
Oh.
Oof! It's gotta be.
God.
Yes!
Yes! Let's do this. And it's gonna be weird for Clint.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh.
Pull me up!
Get out of here.
Whoa. She ain't gonna take that advice.
Wow. Take it off.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on. We just want the confirmation.
Dark Avengers starts now, let us know.
No!
Oh.
Oh, ouch.
Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely okay.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yes!
Someone is hired. The Black Widow assassin. So I'm doing this alone.
I chose to be here. I understand the risk. I understand all of that.
Go home, Kate. It's over.
But Yelena's back, guys.
Black Widow assassin.
Bird Birdie.
Bird Birdie, man.
I love you, Bird Birdie.
Killing the game.
They got the emotion and the action,
You know your name sound like Bird and Ernie.
but they know. They're aware.
They know.
Half the point.
They're okay with it.
It's so funny because when she was fighting Maya, a thought did go off in my head for a second of like, there's only 2 episodes left. How are they gonna get Yelena?
Yeah.
Is she not gonna come in? And then a second later, like Spidey's on the
soon as I
rooftop.
saw, I was like,
There's an actual thought. Like, how are they gonna get Yelena in here?
Because the last 2 episodes are gonna be like a movie. It's gonna be like a big chunk cliffhanger. Like episode 5 is gonna end crazy.
And then
It's
episode
gonna be
6 we get Kingpin.
Clint and 3 women fighting Kingpin.
Yeah.
Punching him in the belly.
Alfredo just doing that big chuckle. Quality television. Or he does the big like Spider-Man squeeze, but it's all of them.
Florence Pugh was absolutely the best part of that Black Widow movie, man. She was incredible.
I'm so stoked to see her in this show.
It's the first time like they had a movie set up for a
show?
show and that really actually paid off. And
Now it's like fully connected, yeah.
damn it.
Give us a post-credit
We
scene.
want Kingpin.
One post-credit scene.
I don't want to think about what I have
Wait,
right now.
They haven't got away. Usually it's like...
Usually it's, watch this, watch something
Usually
else.
it's like, keep watching Disney
Watch
Plus.
something else on
That's
Disney
true.
Plus.
Yeah, give us more. Take us more action.
We got more Marvel shows. You want Marvel shows? We got Simpsons. What do you want?
Prepare to be disappointed. Prepare to be disappointed. That way, yep.
Why go to it when the cast is showing up?
All right. I love Shang-Chi, but I wanted Kingpin more.
Mephisto.
It's Mephisto all over again. It's Mephisto all over. It's 100% the exact same thing, guys.
Her uncle's just some way.
Okay, awesome. That was another really good episode, man. I would say that would be my second favorite out of the 4 so far, for sure. Quite enjoyed it a lot. Okay, I should clarify really fast. I already hear the comments from people, you know, because I said the thing about like, this is the first time when a movie sets up something to watch a show. I'm like, yes, I know that we have WandaVision and Loki, like those things set up the show, but this was the first time.
Character introduced in a movie. Like a fully formed character introduced in a movie.
Where they were like, where we heard about the Hawkeye show announced already in advance.
Yeah.
Before Black Widow came out.
Greg, don't worry, there was blood in Falcon Winter Soldier, so I was wrong. Because the blood splattering, we'd already seen it. So frankly, the blood on the shield.
Yes.
I'm an idiot.
That was the first time where they were like, Black Widow show, this character will continue on. If you like for this post-credit scene, go watch Hawkeye. People just want to be semantic about it with me. So
but it felt good, that payoff. I agree with you.
It was a great payoff, man. It was exciting to see her again.
Yeah, dressed as Night Monkey.
Yeah. The Night Monkey cameo really surprised me. That's true. She was like, you know what? I'm going to take on this other identity. He's big in Europe.
Yeah, that's perfect. They won't recognize him in America.
She's very subtle. She's like, I'm going to turn this good guy into a bad guy in America. It's going to be great work.
I'm so glad you caught on that it was Yelena right away, because my mind was like, are they bringing in Daredevils?
She moved in one of the Black Widow moves. Like she did one of the trademark Black Widow moves. My brain went. It immediately went Natasha. I was like, no wait, Yelena! And it was that stutter of like, oh.
Okay, man.
It was amazing. Yeah, she did a Black Widow move.
That attention to detail. I love the slow reveal of her, especially when they use the.
Because if you don't know, the Widow Stingers, the gauntlets.
Just called gauntlets?
I think so.
Okay.
Wrist thingies.
Wrist thingies. Black Widow thingies.
Black Widow tech.
This episode's so woke.
Night Monkey
3 women at the end.
3 women fighting.
How dare Marvel.
Fighting the patriarchy.
Fighting one white
because
man.
Hawkeye's a dad. He's the patriarch.
He represents all white men.
We're all fighting him.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
It's over.
Send this video to your favorite YouTube channel.
Yep. That's nice. And feel the comments. Actually feel them percolating.
Let them clip it.
Great.
Let them clip it, yeah. Let them think that we're supporting this.
Get a whole new bunch of audience you don't want.
Satires. It works both ways.
Some people think that when we make jokes like that it's like all you're doing is feeding them. You pay too much attention to them.
They're laughing at you.
They
While you're laughing at them,
I'm
you're laughing at
live
you.
streams now.
There's no winning.
It's just a snake eating its tail of bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, Yelena showing up was awesome. I think this had. See, the third episode, I thought was like the best overall episode so far in terms of construct and in terms of like the action and the mood, the tension. This had surprisingly really great scene work that I was just really enjoying. Like I loved the scene with Jack and Eleanor when they're in front of Kate, and it's like, there's some reveal coming around here that. I mean, I don't remember how the structure of the episode was. If Clint learned already who Jack really was prior to that scene where Kate, you see her warming up affectionately towards.
I think it's immediately after.
Is it immediately after?
Because I think he talks to Linda Cardellini right after.
While she's there, right?
Okay, so they're so you see like the way she's reacting as Kate is starting her reaction channel in that moment.
Yeah, she is on the real.
Very sincere, but the way the dialogue was, it felt like just a real moment.
I think this is the best acting of the show. So this episode is like an acting showcase. Like I kept thinking like this would be good in an acting class. best. Like, there were a bunch of great acting showcase scenes, and I think it's really smart to end the second act with all this drama to endear us to these characters. That way the punches land twice in the third act, which is the next 2 episodes.
Yeah, the scene work was great.
Oh yeah, well, and Hailee Steinfeld's reaction to everything they were doing caught me off, because like she's starting to get endeared by it, and then I was starting to get endeared by it, and then I was like, wait, no, I don't trust you.
I don't trust that mustache.
But yeah, like I was right there with her in her performance of that beat and that flavor, that emotion, and so yeah, it was a nice nuance to get after so much angst between just that triangle of characters, you know?
It is interesting how they're doing so many different things with Jack compared to the comics. Sorry for ruining that for everyone prior.
We can't unknow, and also, like, why would you watch people that have been formed to not, like, what do people want?
Everything.
So, but
okay.
I mean, yeah, because with the comics, like Swordsman was the character who helped train Clint when in the circus, and you find out he's like a bad guy eventually. But there's other versions in the comics where Clint actually, I mean, Jack is, you know, trying to do good,
right?
Trying to join the Avengers and shit. Yeah. So he can flip flop there, but this is
like Hawkeye. Hawkeye was a bad guy.
Yeah. So
Hawkeye tried to rob the Avengers in his first appearance, which is why it was fun in the Avengers movie how they had him be like controlled because it leaned into that.
It was also very fun for Jeremy Renner reportedly to do that.
To fight?
No, he hated it. No, they did it in the first Avengers movie. Yeah. Like, that's such a human thing, especially someone whose first language is not American. That's our language. They don't speak. They ain't speaking no damn American.
More woke propaganda, not speaking American. Who do they think they is?
Speaking American. To get the quotes wrong.
Tell how late we recorded this episode. Yeah, this is the first time it's like 1:30 this morning.
Punch drunkest Hawkeye.
Yeah, the quote, like getting the quotes wrong and then watching them laugh about it. It felt so sincere and authentic.
Also, the scene with Renner talking about Ronin, like that entire sequence about Nat evolving into Ronin. The sequence going from this adorable Christmas scene, which I've loved that this show's been so Christmas based, but that scene was like full like Christmas from concentrate, and then that turning into this really dark ending, and then the morning wake up, like it was just, that section to me was such a highlight of Kate and Clint's relationship.
It was so, that's just great. That's just great writing to me. Of like starting off with you're lonely on Christmas.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You're
and the dichotomy of their and she left the loving family environment to be with him, which shows their relationship. Him willing to sacrifice his loving family for her, and like literally nursing himself with margaritas,
and then even teaching her a little bit like some tricks. I wonder if that coin thing's gonna come into play at some point.
She's gonna ram a coin through somebody's like forehead.
Kingpin!
Scramble his brain.
Kingpin versus the dying trickle of blood. It's done.
So Kingpin dies.
She's actually Bullseye. Has to fight Colin Farrell. Multiverse goes through the head. Bullseye.
This is when Hawkeye does. Hawkeye's gonna be the introduction in the multiverse.
Everything's coming, you guys. And then they bring in Mephisto to undo it, and then it starts into No Way Home, and that's how we get Mary Jane to not remember that Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
Get the street levelist show to introduce the most broad cosmic and village sides of the universe.
Go balls to the wall.
Mephisto's definitely belonging in this universe.
Last episode takes place entirely in hell.
Tracksuit Mafia is Mephisto.
Oh my god, I would love it.
It's a demon.
So let's get back on track.
No, I think we should riff 20 more minutes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's what people tune in for.
And so then after that scene, the Jeremy Renner monologue was excellent. I loved like the irony towards the fact of like you see him as family man in that moment, and it's kind of hard to imagine like just we saw him be Ronin in Avengers Endgame, and then they had like it was new footage,
a little more violent. It seemed.
I wonder. It seemed like there was a mix of. I mean, obviously it was a mix of footage from Avengers Endgame, but some of that looked like they shot it for. It was either they shot it for this show or it's some deleted scenes from Endgame.
From the 3-hour movie,
yeah, so it could be either or, but I thought like that was such a human performance. Like to me, that subtlety of Jeremy Renner, of how much he internalizes, I think is a big part of what makes him such a fantastic actor. And the way they react off one another, like a big part of acting, they say, is reacting, listening, and the way how Hailee Steinfeld is taking in his words, receiving it, I think makes that scene just so complimentary with the both of them. So yeah, I mean, this is a great scene work overall. I don't forget Laura. They gave her some shit to do.
Also, Linda Cardellini, Laura, and her speaking like multiple languages and code and going through all the like spy work and stuff.
Yeah.
I think we look at these shows as we get a lot of 2-person scenes because we have 6 hours. Like we get to actually invest. Again, semantics, 5 hours and whatever minutes. But like we get so many moments where it's like Paul Bettany got to have these great Liz Olsen scenes. We got, Falcon Winter Soldier, we got Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie's relationship growing. We got Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston. Now we have this duo. And all of these pairs are so well cast and the chemistry is all so amazing that I think it's going to make the movies so much more enhanced when they then get brought in. Like when we see Liz Olsen in Doctor Strange, I'm going to be so much more invested because we've grown with those beautiful like duality of scenes. So when we have the inevitable Young Avengers show, we're going to love Kate Bishop all the more because of her beautiful relationship with Clint, who we've always wanted more of. So I think what they're doing at Disney Plus is genius for exponential growth of emotional attachment.
Yeah. 1000%, man.
Yeah, and I mean the growth up until the end of the episode I thought was really nicely handled because you see these conflicts arising, especially as like Clint's confessing to or Kate's putting together who he really is and leading up to. It's like this was the first episode where it really clicked for me. Like they are feeling like a really natural, not buddy cop, but like that kind of team where it's like, yeah, one of them is like, I love a performance when somebody's like tired and over this and just wants to like go home. Like Jeremy Renner is so good at that, and then her like pep. It's like, yeah, they're archetypes in a way, but they feel so natural in the hands of these two, and the situation, the way it escalates, ultimately, coming up to they don't have a plan. She's breaking in. She's following her own, sort of approach to that, and like it's so charming. But then when it gets real and they get ambushed, and he starts to, he's basically saying this is going way far up the chain, and now there's a Black Widow involved. This is like, I really bought the escalation of their ultimate, before the Act 3 separation, where it's like, you got to get out of here because this is way too real now.
Well, I think, I like the reluctant mentor situation here that has happened with him, because this was the episode where he's always been reluctant, but then he started seeming like he was really warming up. Like, even though he had a talking with the parents, the next day he's like, all right, Kate, here's your mission.
Oh no, we're still Team Hawkeye.
And then it ends on this note, and it's gonna permanently stay that way. We know it, guys. All of us know it.
Yeah, that's it. End of season.
End of Kate Bishop, guys. She's gone permanently now. Yeah,
give up the boat.
Go home and be responsible.
She's
She's gonna just raise Pizza Dog and probably get married. Settling in.
Well, I think what happened.
Going to college.
Guys, as I'm making this thumbnail, I cannot believe we did not touch on one of my favorite moments of this episode. It's closer towards the end when Kate falls off of the rooftop and then Clint catches her and the Christmas lights are behind her, and the way the camera cuts back and forth, it's such strong visual storytelling language, because it's that moment right then and there, as all of us picked up on, when, Clint is deciding she cannot be a part of this any longer. There's no way she can be a part of this, because obviously that is reminding him of the last time that he saw Natasha. Like, he's having this fight with the Black Widow on the rooftop. They do flash back to that moment in this episode when he's having this whole speech talking about being Ronin, and then talking about the shot that he didn't take. In many of the episodes, I feel like they've at least acknowledged Natasha like a few times by now, and even in Clint's opening scene at the Rogers the Musical play, it really slows down and captures the trauma that Clint has experienced over the loss of her. That I love that they didn't even rely on flashbacks in that moment. Like, if you know Avengers Endgame, you know that scene, you know that that's exactly what that's calling back to. And I love just the subtlety of expression in Jeremy Renner's performance at that moment, showcasing that is the moment he is making the decision, that he cannot put Kate down on this path because he's afraid this will lead to her demise. Such a great moment. Such a great moment.
I think what happened with this episode that really shifted a lot for me was they were obviously doing it, but I think they made it abundantly clear, because part of the motivation, I've heard people talk about this, and I was sort of feeling it too, that in the first couple episodes, it seemed like Clint was doing this mission because it was like, this freaking Kate girl's got an in over her head and I gotta look out for her and help her and protect her, and that's a part of it. But this episode really established that motivation of why he's here is the fact that it is the sins of his past. It is the Ronin that he has to clean up all of that. Like, this is he feels like this is all his fault, his
I
responsibility.
love him hesitating to tell her after she accused him. You could see him processing because he's such a good actor, and then committing to it, and then Nat also acknowledging he's here for both reasons, which he almost seemed like he felt guilty about, which is brilliant acting. I also love this is the first time, and maybe it's because Black Widow did a really, I thought, great job in the third act showing the assassins that are the Black Widow like moniker. This to me, when he said like a Black Widow assassin, it didn't feel cheesy like another Natasha as like an action figure. Like I believe in this underground world of Black Widow assassins to a level where like this MCU now has Black Widow assassins to a level where I'm like, oh, that's cool. It didn't feel like, oh, we have another like, when you're playing Capcom versus Marvel and two people pick Black Widow, they're like, another color. Like it feels like it actually feels like there's
skin over the shape.
It feels like there's Black Widow assassins in this universe. Not like a skin.
It makes the different factions of the world feel more alive and like they are just out there and all kind of keeping an eye on each other.
Yeah, there's much more going on as of Phase 4.
I mean, there's some things that I think rhythmically, though, that with this series, it makes me question if, I mean, it's released week to week. And
I am curious how we...
So yeah, would it flow as a binge? It's not supposed to be a binge. It's released week to week. So does that question matter? Probably not. So there's that. There's some moments that I thought were a little bit odd, like when you first hear Clint on the earpiece. I thought it was really apparent why those flashing lights were in that room.
Yeah.
And then his other adventure's like,
you work for
wait a minute, get out. The security trips.
Like for a security company. Like,
she should figure it too.
Like that. You would anyone's first instinct.
But I thought you said security company. I literally was like, oh, that's strange. Like, but also it's 1 in the morning. I'm very tired.
I was like, you break into somebody's place and flashing lights. I just assume that means alarm.
I saw the red light behind her. It's Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. They're very aggressive Christmas.
They're just 2 Christmas lights, one in the corner.
Holly jolly.
So there was that, but also when you do hear Clint talking to when he thinks he's fighting Maya on the rooftop before they reveal her, there's no like grunting I'm hearing going on, and it's just like nitpicking, but I think little things like this help enhance intensity on certain scenes.
Well, you heard grunting, and then when he spoke, the grunting was gone. That's what bothered me. Is like there was like a tussle, and then it was like, but I'm fine. And then they went back and they were fighting
I'm
like
fighting Maya right now. Yeah. It was that same dry delivery without sounding like he's in a fight.
Yeah. It was an ADR issue.
Well, and this one didn't have as...
Screw this show.
That's it, we're out.
With your minor problems, minor seconds.
No, yeah, I mean, I think that is the thing, is like the third episode stands so high because it has a little bit of everything that you would want, and it's all in a really well-rounded and a really well-proportioned and paced package. And I didn't have like a problem with the pace or the proportions of this episode, but it didn't feel like it was completely rounded. It felt more like a component or an installment with something greater around it, which they all are, but it didn't feel as much like a standalone episode.
What is the main mission at hand?
To get Ronan's name.
Is it?
But also see how high
Kingpin.
this thing see how high this goes with
Tracksuit Mafia.
Trying to take down
now
Jack.
We got Yelena.
Yelena's trying to kill Clint. Clint's trying to clear Ronan's name. Kingpin's trying to get the Tracksuit Mafia's noses clean. Maya's trying to kill Ronin. Kate Bishop's trying to be fancy. She wants to be a full.
And the LARPers just want to LARP.
They just want to LARP.
Those people just don't stop LARPing.
They don't even go to their real job.
And I think Madame Mask wants to claim territory of Kingpins, and I think that's Vera Farmiga.
Don't bring up characters who aren't in the direct text of these episodes.
Who do I think I am, assuming things that might or might not be true, and therefore accidentally spoiling by this theorizing when I watch this?
I don't know. I mean, we're on the episode 5 and 6. I feel like it's a little late. Well, that's exactly why I'm asking what.
There's a lot.
What's the main mission at hand? Because you would say, it's to clear up the Ronin name, but then it's like you got all this stuff with Jack, Tracksuit Mafia, guy at the top. I'm like,
talked about?
Yeah, the murder mystery at the top.
With the toffee?
Yeah. I'm like,
right
wait,
now,
it was Toffee.
Anton is his name or something?
Anton, maybe. There's a rich guy's dead somewhere. He's Toffee.
Yeah.
Right now, it feels like I've just seen episode 4 of an 8-episode series.
Yeah, there's a lot left.
Rather than a 6er, and that makes me wonder if the next 2 episodes are going to be like an hour long each, because this is the shortest so far, I think.
They say big guy at the top.
Ooh,
that could just be a saying.
Because big guy is usually at the top.
It's usually what they say. Big guy at the top.
Big guy at the top.
Sure.
Big guy at the top.
We're talking like him with the euphemisms that we don't know. Big guy at the top.
All right, well, Listen, I give this episode, who cares? We're gonna finish the show anyway, and we'll judge it based off that.
I still like it.
I still like it a lot.
Continuing on.
No Kingpin.
Yet.
Guys,
Maybe.
that was fun. I really like this show. Subscribe,
3,
click
4,
that
2,
bell,
1.
hit that like bell. Wait, what?
He's ranking the episode. While you're doing the housekeeping, he's ranking the episode. And I'm sitting here going, well, you kind of got to bump up one, though, for Rogers the Musical.
But,
anyway.
but I got a second one's the Lethal Weapon episode.
We can't afford.
You got the buddy copness manifesting.
You guys are both
3, 4,
and guys,
2, 1.
listen, we gotta do a quick patron of the day shout out. John really wants to shout out Tyler Haig. Take it away, John.
Tyler Haig, I miss you, buddy. You're the kingpin of this YouTube channel.
Big guy up top.
You could easily, you're the big guy at the top. You got so many screens. You could easily keep an eye on all of us and pull strings from your one little penthouse where you're on house arrest.
Yes.
Because of all your various crimes. I know your outside persona is very gentle and sweet and sophisticated, but I don't buy it for a second, Tyler, especially since you sent him a PS4 and you didn't send me a PS4. That's not a thing that Kingpin would do. I'm not bitter about that. And I'm not actually bitter about that, so please do not send me a PS4. I don't want this to turn into that. I swear to God. We love you, Tyler, and I miss the times when we used to get on and chat with you because you really do have a very warm and a wonderful personality, and I hope you're doing well this holiday season. You are the big man at the top of all of our hearts. You're the kingpin of the Real Rejects, and we love you, buddy.
That's so true, man. You're great, dude. I fucking miss you.